Hi, in this opportunity we're going to go over understanding and structuring the email. First of all, we gotta know that understanding the email is so important because now the email is seen as a tool for educators and students to communicate to each other and even among them. Uh, why it is important as well? It is important because there is another way to communicate with teachers and students, and now that we're living in the online arena, so it is important to educators to know how it works, and as well as students to know how it works. Why? Because email is a little bit complex, and you must be careful with it. And but what about structuring the email? When you are structuring the email, you gotta take into account some norms, and you gotta take into account some etiquettes for you to write the email. Why? First of all, the norms. When the teacher is beginning in the course, he gives an introductory email in which he says, the name of the course and the other guidelines and so on. But what about the etiquettes? You know that when we are trying to construct an email, so we have to take into account that not shouting, not capital letters, no emojis, no informal language. Why? Because this is a formal message to the instructor. So you know that is why it's so important.
Hello, we are group number 3. Our topic this time is email. It is used as a tool for learning and teaching. First, email is one of the most useful tools nowadays because our students and our teachers have the necessity to share content in classes throughout email or online sessions and so on. So even when email is one of the most common, or let's say favorite platforms for sharing in classes and those things, it has some strengths and some weaknesses. We can say that in some strengths that I can mention are: it's easier for teachers to communicate with the whole class at the same time. Also, I can say that it is very accessible for people just to enter and have the content and share ideas. Also, to have the communication with the teacher, but the weaknesses that we can mention are that sometimes it's very difficult to have the access of internet connection, and also the communication can be affected because the teachers has to answer to many emails, so it is difficult for them to answer in the same period of time, so they have to take some time apart for each message by email.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. In this last section of our wiki, you are going to find the self-assessment and evaluation of our own learning. In this, you are going to find the different knowledge we had in this activity. In addition, you are going to find the learning that we have been having is great, good, or we can enhance and improve our knowledge till now. The second is going to be the feedback that we are going to provide about this wiki. In this, you are going to find a brief description about the technique and the style that we have used and improved during this activity. Here you are going to find some pieces of advice that we are going to give to our instructor in order to modify and enhance this great activity. And finally, but not less important, you are going to find references and the sources we used in order to build this wiki. Here you are going to find some pages and some materials that you can use to build your own lesson plan or to follow some rules in order to make yourself a great writer of emails. You are going to find to manage the different knowledge you can gain from this topic. And this is all for us as an overview with the group. Hope that you enjoy the contents, and we hope that the information provided for us helps you a lot. Thank you for watching our wiki. Enjoy it.